Happy hump day. It is Wednesday. I'm going to sound out of breath because I put on the little body shaper on today. I had went back to so I had started out with a 3X body shaper. Jump right down to a 1X body shaper. 1XL. That's how they do it. That I was on the last set of hooks with that one. I was feeling kind of loose. That's when I was working out. Went and got an extra large body shaper. That's the one down. Tight. I had stopped working out. It got tighter. But now I'm back on it to force myself to feel uncomfortable so I can do what I need to do to make this comfortable. I'm torturing myself. It's terrible. It's terrible. But I'm going to sound out of breath. But it's sunny, so I get to wear my glasses, and I can have the mic on my glasses. But it's cold. It's cold. I want to talk about piggyback on what I talked about yesterday about self-reflection on what you think you look like and how you present to the world and love yourself but be realistic. So there's this whole hoopla about this football player. Now, I know nothing about foosball. I only know about this because it's in urban news and it's a thing, right? I have no idea what team this guy played for. I don't know nothing about foosball. Anyway, this white football player who was dating this very beautiful Instagram influencer model named Kayla Nicole. She definitely has the Instagram body. She looks good. She's beautiful. He now is not with her and has been seen with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is at his game. So, Taylor Swift hop around dicks, but nobody talk about her the way they talk about Lori Harvey bouncing around dicks. But Taylor bounces around dicks, okay? Let's be clear. It's not like she's just hanging out with them. She's fucking them, and she's been linked with a lot of different men, and her relationship's about 2, 3, 4 months old, okay? But we don't talk about that. We talk about Lori Harvey because why? Taylor is the bag. Taylor Swift is the money. They saying like cash on demand. She got like 200 million, and with all her assets and what she's worth, it's like 700 to $1 billion. She's the bag. Okay. She's the money. Lori Harvey is not the money. She is the adopted adult daughter of Marjorie Harvey, Steve Harvey's wife. She really has no claim to the fortune. She has access to money and she has privilege. That is true. But she don't got Taylor Swift. And Steve Harvey's not even on the level of Taylor Swift when it comes to money. So I think that's why Taylor doesn't get called hoes and home wreckers and gold diggers, because she has the money. She can't be a gold digger when she has the gold already. But Lori Harvey gets called a gold digger, and people acknowledge the fact that she bounced around dicks for financial gain, when Taylor Swift, according to her music, I don't know nothing about her, is bouncing around dicks looking for money. Looking for love, not money. But Lori's bouncing around dicks looking for money and status and what her mom did. So anyway, now you could imagine Taylor is built like a man, a boy. Taylor Swift is built like a boy, and my opinion, and this has nothing to do with her looks based on her race. This is just looks based on looks. She doesn't hold a candle to Kayla Nicole. Kayla Nicole has fresh face pictures, no makeup. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous with makeup. Taylor Swift is digestible when she has on bright, distracting red lipstick, and that's why she wears it, because you are focused on her lips and not the rest of her face. And blonde hair, which blends in with her face. And that's it. So you're not really concentrating on her features when you're distracted by a pale hair, pale face, bright red lip. You're going to focus on that lip. And she does have a good mouth. As far as mouths go, it's pretty. It's a pretty mouth. But the whole package, no, she looks like, if she took all that out, she would look like someone who worked at a Walmart, your Waffle House server. You would walk right past Taylor Swift with all of that and not even notice her. It's kind of like Sia. Sia's a singer. You didn't really see her face. And she says because she wants to walk around regular people and not be named. And she does that. Like, she walks around being regular. I think her face leaked one time. Not attractive at all. She's a very bland white woman, and so is Taylor Swift. If Taylor Swift didn't have all that and she was dressed in Walmart's finest and looked like that, you would walk right past her. Kayla Nicole is stunning. Taylor Swift, no, no. As far as aesthetic and looks, no. But that seems to be the focus of the black people, especially the manosphere black people, who, and this is the oxymoron-ish type behavior for me. They lambast black women who get the BBLs, who get the breast implants, who wear the wigs, who wear all the makeup. They lambast them. But now they're going on and saying, what the hell is he doing? You're trading Kayla Nicole for Taylor Swift. Like, Taylor Swift ain't got no ass. And she doesn't. She's concaved in the front and concaved in the back now. She has zero ass, okay? And you guys are talking about she ain't got no ass, da, 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 da. And Kayla does have an ass, but it's definitely manufactured. It's cute, but it's manufactured. Human beings are not built like that unless it's a defect. And I only know like one tribe in Africa where people have butts like that, and it's definitely a genetic defect. It's not normal. It's not sustainable. It's very terrible on your ankles. And that's why these girls be having skinny legs and big butts, because it's not natural. You cannot get that butt and not have big thighs and a gut to go with it. It's impossible. We're not built that way. Nobody's walking around, humans are not walking around looking like ants. But anyway, now I have no idea about these ladies' personalities. Zero, except for the little I see on Taylor Swift. I don't know anything about their personalities. I'm going by pictures and aesthetic alone. So that is the point I'm coming from. And what I'm seeing online about the men, mostly in the black urban world, and I'm not even going to call it black, I'm going to call it urban. In the urban spaces, hip-hoppy urban spaces, because that cross lines colors, right? Who go after that aesthetic. Who go after that aesthetic. That is who I'm being told. Like, they would never pick Taylor Swift for. Okay, I am an objectivist, guys. Let me tell you something. An Instagram influencer versus Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift wins. I don't care what the fuck she looks like. An Instagram influencer, socialite, or fucking Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift wins. And I'm going to tell you why she wins. One, she's a money maker. She has status. She is known. Two, her aesthetic is minimal cost. I don't know, like I said, I don't know nothing about her, but from the looks of her, I don't think she's gotten any plastic surgery. I don't think she's got anything plumped. The only thing, I think she probably got some Botox, maybe, maybe some facial, some Botox, some, but she is not under the knife visiting Dr. Miami. That is not happening. Her aesthetic is cost effective. Maintaining a Kayla Nicole is going to cost you money. And if I don't know who he is as a football player, he's not, I was going to say Wayne Brady. That's how much I know about football. He's not a Tom Brady. He's not. So he's going to run out of money. It is going to be the same situation that Kim and Croy is in. Croy, a retired, football player who could have lived the rest of his life rich. He could have lived a rich life. He could have a big, big home in Atlanta or Alabama, big, big home, and not work or not worry about money for the rest of his life. But he gets with a woman like Kim, who is high maintenance, who keeps up with the Joneses, the Bentleys, the Rolls Royces, the houses, and went through that money. That is what would happen to someone. I think his name is Travis or Travi. I don't know. He's a white guy. The picture's in the thumbnail. He is on that level where his relationship with Kayla Nicole would land her on some housewife show, And she would have to maintain that aesthetic, knowing that housewives in the beginning get paid shit. Okay, you don't automatically come out the gate getting the money. It would be definitely a Kim and Croy situation all over again, and he would end up broke. But that would never, ever happen with a Taylor Swift. Ever. Ever. Because even if Taylor Swift got high maintenance, she has afforded enough money for 10 lifetimes of people to live on. Of her progeny to live on. She's kind of like, to me, and I see Taylor Swift doing this, because I see this. Taylor Swift doing what the Olsen twins did. Milk it till you can't milk it. You can't stand it anymore. Marry an obnoxious old man and fucking pair with your $1 billion. That's it. Child star, clothing line, music videos, movies. They were around for a while, but they wanted to smoke their cigarettes and be with their old men and not talk. And it became too much for them, so they just disappeared. We're not interested in making any more money. We got enough money, and that's it. We're going to live the rest of our lives peacefully. You don't hear nothing about the Olsen twins anymore. Nothing. And I think that's what Taylor Swift is going to do. Every time she has a heartbreak, she has a great album. There'll definitely be an album about this motherfucker, because that's not going to last. She's going to make her money and she's going to go off into obscurity, and that will be the end of Taylor Swift. That's my theory. I don't see her being a Beyonce and continuing to work and do all of that once she becomes a mother. White women and motherhood, to me, is different. They do it different, especially stars. You got the Cardi B's that are still working, performing pregnant. Beyonce was still working, performing pregnant. I don't really see white stars in that R&B, hip hop, whatever music I watch. I never seen Pink come back to where she was once she had a kid. No, she was a little yang here and there, but she didn't come full out like Beyonce. Beyonce had just had twins and was killing her body for a performance. You watched the documentary. What was it, Coachella? She was still breastfeeding and doing all of this stuff and killing. She had just had a set of twins. Why? I don't see white celebrities doing that. And it's kind of reminiscent of my real life. I took 3 months off when I had my children. I had twins. I took 3 months off unpaid. These teachers, they go on a whole year. What is that? A sabbatical? They take a whole year unpaid. They don't care. All of them a year off. We got a teacher on her second year off. She had a baby. I'm not coming back this year. And because of their contract, they could come back whenever they want to and jump right into a classroom and kick out that long-term sub. The black teachers that I've worked around, or the black women that I've worked around, we don't do that. Even if we had the opportunity to do that, we don't do that, because we have been groomed and bred to be workers. We don't know how to have a soft life. People are always equating the struggle to a black woman. That and you know how that's real? Tyler Perry told black women that you should give the man a chance who can only pay the light bill. Give him a chance, knowing that black women statistically out-degree black men, out-earn black men, more advanced degrees, all of this stuff. We are, in the race, black women are surpassing black men. That's a fact. And it's by design. I'm not even blaming the black man for why the black woman is an overachiever, independent, I don't need no man, go-getter. That's by design. That's social. The social issues in America is why the black woman has to be that, and why the black woman has abandoned even the dreams of having a soft life. We are bred, born, and raised to be overachievers and hard workers. We cannot sit down. We cannot stay still. We don't know how to have a soft life. Our mothers didn't have a soft life. Our grandmothers didn't have a soft life. Why the fuck would we ever think we deserve a soft life? Every black woman on my social media, friend or foe, is working, has a side hustle, promoting something. Join my Temu. I make t-shirts. Everybody has a side hustle, including me. I have a whole nother business with an LLC. I did catering. I did tutoring on the side. There's something innate in me that says one job is not enough. Now, I'm not going to go out and get another traditional W-2 9 to 5. I'm not going to do that. If I did, I had to. When I did the tutoring, I had to, right? Right now, the status that I'm in, the job that I have, the job that my husband have, my kids, I don't pay for their education. I take advantage of public school education. I don't have to, and my husband, we don't have to go out and get second jobs. However, I have to, this drive in me, I'm trying to find the right word, this drive in me to not allow myself to have any free time or to enjoy resting. It seems counterproductive and a waste of time. I could be out doing this. I could be out fostering another and taking care of another business. I could be out doing that. Why do I have that feeling when my white counterparts do not have that feeling? The two of the white women at my job work part-time. One never had any children, doesn't have any children, no other obligation. She does not work full-time. They don't have to. The other one raised her children, grown adult children, still works part-time. She's been there almost 30 years. She started part-time because she had 3 kids and just stayed part-time. The minute my 3 kids, I would have still been a full-time. I don't ever see myself downgrading, and that's an option for me. Where I'm at, I could say I want to be a part-timer, and they have to grant that to me. And if I can't get all my work done in my part-time space, they would hire somebody to do the other time. But I could, it's a decrease in pay, obviously. But I could say I want to be part-time, and they have to give it to me. I would never. I just can't even see myself saying that. And not because we need the money. Yes, I could sustain my household if I went part-time. Absolutely. We'd eat a lot of chicken, manage special meat. I can't do it. I cannot. And Tyler Perry is going out and because now this is a Gen Z millennial issue. These new Gen X, is that what they call it? I'm missing it up. The generation after me, these women are learning how to live a soft life. They are taking our mistakes and they are doing it differently. They are holding men more accountable, making them take care of the household. All of that. They're doing it differently. And Tyler Perry is publicly going out and saying, well, y'all don't want to be single, right? Because he's talking to us. He's not talking to the Sexy Reds and the Ice Spices, that age group. He's not talking to them. He's talking to the us's. The women almost 40 or 40, single, don't have proximity to white men or any other race than black men in their own communities. Because I said you can't get a white man if you don't have access to a white man. Right? And if you don't have the aesthetic to attract the white man. I don't have the aesthetic to attract the white man. All the white men I see, when they go black, they go black. Okay? They don't want no diluted black woman. They want a black woman. Alexis and Serena. Who's that comedian? That white comedian. His wife was black. What's her name? Kenya. Dark skin. Okay. The guy Casey from Dawson's Creek, his wife, black. Okay. Chili and Matthew, I can't remember his name. Chili is dark. They don't want this. So I can't even get a white man if I wanted one. They want a black woman. They don't want dilution. So if you look like me and all of this stuff, you can't get yourself a white man. Or you don't have proximity to white men. So if you want a black man or you want a truck, you got to get, not saying the Pookie or the Ray Rays, but you got to get the underachiever that could only pay the white bill. Now, I know he didn't literally mean the white bill, but he meant if he cannot contribute financially, because somebody working at McDonald's could pay the white bill. I think he used it metaphorically, right? You are going to be contributing 70 to 80, 60% of the household income comes from you, and whatever he could do, because he might have kids, he might have child support, he might have student loans. You are the money maker, so you should just accept him and don't use that as a deterrent in picking a man, because you want a man, right? Any man is better than no man mentality. And now you are pushing off black women back into the struggle and telling them that, not telling the men to do better. You're not telling the men to do better because your black women are outperforming you and outwaging you and just being just better. We're just better because we had to be. Right? Because society got y'all all drugged up and jailed up, and the system fucked y'all over. So this generation and generation of low performing, low vibrational black men, y'all slowly coming out of it, but it's slow. And the ones who are coming out of it are too young for the ones like me. I'm not being with no 22, 23-year-old man. I'm 40. So the 40-year-olds that are available to me are not in the same level as me by design. So Tyler Perry is saying you got to accept that. He is not telling the man, the black man that's almost 40, go back to school, go get a trade. College is not for everybody. I'm not saying go to college. Go do a trade. Maybe go open your own business. You got some felonies, you're working shit jobs. Open that t-shirt business that homegirl is opening up. Go get a food truck. Go become your own entrepreneur if you're unhireable because you're a felon and they won't rent to you. But you could get a mortgage as a felon, right? There's some rental places that won't rent to felons, but you could damn sure get a mortgage. So pound the pavement, do all that you need to do and better yourself. No, he's not telling the black men to better themselves and do better. He's telling the the women to settle and accept. So you guys are consistently pushing on the struggle to the black woman and not promoting a soft life for us. But the white women and the Asian women and the Indian women, they by design in their society are groomed for a soft life. Anyway, this train went way off the track. I have no idea what I was talking about, but I have to replay it and put the appropriate title. Have a great Wednesday, everybody.